on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Gmod Wheelwell Offroad, and today we're doing peculiar cars. So we've got the NA Gen Mazda Miata, the Abar 595 SS is the first gen model, a 65 Mini Cooper, and a Nissan Leaf. Now, like I said in the previous episode where we did American trucks, this is the second time I filmed this episode because I had a mic malfunction and I accidentally left it muted. So, last time out, the Miata was the only car to make it across Death Hill, and it was tied with, at the time, the Ram 1500 for being the only car to make it on its first attempt. Of course, with recent events, it's back to being the only one. In fact, we're going to kick off with the Abar. Plot twist. If I can get it.
Did you even check the other video to make sure that the audio worked?
I did check it. They both were muted as mess. Because I filmed them one right after the other.
About the one that you just filmed.
Yeah, I did. I checked that one.
Okay.
Alright, so the Abar is doing better than it did. I'll say that. It gets stuck in the same twig that I did the first time through. Now, hopefully, I can actually drive through the water splash with the Mini, because that was one car that I did make it through. Oh, the Abarth actually almost made it before it water-locked, or hydro-locked, or whatever it's called. Here we go.
Yes. I'm taking my Jeep with gutter rims off-roading here on this game, because why not?
Brew. Because you can't do it in real life?
It's two-wheel drive. I set it up exactly how it is, except for the look at the rims.
Brew.
And they're 19-inch rims, but they're 10 inches wide.
Like your IRL rims, which we just found out today. Oh, and I forgot to mention again, this is the second time in a row, but Kendall Stone has joined me for commentary. Obviously, if you guys haven't heard him at this point. But he's talking about his, now, as we found out today, we filmed these the same day that we did the car review on his car. We found out a few hours ago, really, that his wheels were 10 inches wide. He thought they were 9. Oh my, I thought the Abarth was about to make it on the first try. That's what I was about to scream. Because, you know, I'm championing the Miata in this one. Alright, so here we go.
I wouldn't mind getting some beater rims from Pull Apart.
Like?
Beater rims and tires.
Like wheels from the like stock wheels?
From Pull Apart. Yeah.
Here we go, attempt number 3, I think? Yeah, the Abarth's not making it. So the Abarth fails epically. Just as it did in the first take.
Just like your life.
Wow, that got deep. Alright, so just like the first take, the Miata will go second. Alright, so we're in the NA Gen Miata, which LW is the mod creator for this and the Abarth. And for whatever reason, the sound bites they use for this car make it sound like it's got a 2JZ in it.
You sound like a 2JZ?
Oh, hydro locked right at the end of the water trail too. It almost made it. In fact, it was still rolling when I pressed E to get out of it. Oh, here we go. On the back end here. Oh my gosh, that was some air. That was more air than it did the first take. It just climbs over these rocks. This is actually really surprising. I'm guessing LW did a four-wheel drive conversion with this thing or something when he did this mod. But this thing is just absolutely destroying the off-road trail. For those of you who are wondering what map I'm on, if you didn't watch the last 2 episodes, this map is called GM_Redneck. I will try to remember to put it. I know I said that last time I did this.
You're not going to, but alright.
Yeah, I usually forget. So, if I remember, I'll put it in the description or on screen. The Miata's currently getting stuck on these rocks, but this car did conquer the Hill of Death so easily on its first try last time out. Here we go. Can it do it again? Oh, it spun. Before it could even make it, so that didn't count because I didn't even touch the hill. Here we go. Hill of Death. First try. Again, first try. It is currently the best car to ever run on the Hill of Death because every other car, including all the UAZs, took 2 tries. The Miata just, wow.
I thought you said that the other truck did it in 1 though.
Yeah, the first take. I'm doing off of current results, which it took 3 tries.
That's bollocks.
I don't know. The Ram didn't even make it second time through. Interestingly enough. So we go with the 65 Mini. This one did the worst out of on the first take because it just kept getting stuck on everything. Or doing that and launching off of rocks. It hit a rock and bounced off it. It didn't even make it over the twigs over here for the water splash, but it glitched and launched me halfway across the map last time. So again, it gets stuck there. Alright, so We're actually going to get to go in the water splash this time, and it hydrolocked immediately. So as you can see, the nose is completely submerged in this car right now. Now you could say, why don't you just get the big one? Because there is actually 265 minis in this game. They're in this mod system. There's this one, and then there's a lifted 4x4 mini, which is a different exhaust note altogether, which is actually a really crazy off-roader. I think I showed it in the first ever Gmod off-roading video I did on this map before I started this series. And it was crazy. I mean, that thing literally just destroyed this course easily. And I think it did make it up the hill to death. So far, ever since I started this series, the only cars to make it have been the two of the UAZs and the Miata and the F-150, running off of current results. The Focus RS failed epically, which really surprised me because I thought for sure that car would have easily made it. But like I said, the Miata is not the Miata. The Mini is the worst offender out of this entire group because it cannot climb the simplest of pebbles. And this is coming from a guy who loves these cars. I love the old Mini to death. All right, here we go. Hill of Death. Speaking of death, it definitely is not doing well. This is quite saddening. All right, here we go. Second attempt. I'm going to take the outside line. It gets stuck on the outside line, and there's not even any obstacles on it. This is trigger-inducing. All right, here we go. Third and final attempt. Head on. Nope, stuck. So the Mini, just as it did in the first episode, even though it looks like it's got off-roady tires on it, flopped. That car actually has rally pedigree as well. I need to move that out of the way just in case, in the off chance the Leaf makes it. So we're down to the last car, which is the Nissan Leaf. We'll see how well this thing does. The only electric car to ever touch this trail since I've played this game. Alright, here we go. We're starting off. The electric motor is screaming. Oh, my W key got stuck. One disadvantage about having to play with a keyboard is that my keyboard is absolute trash. Alright, so it got stuck there. Now, interesting thing enough, since it's electric, it just plowed through the... Oh, still... Oh! It hydrolocked, but it kept rolling, so it rolled right back on the dry land. And that was way off trail. Alright, there we go. Back on trail. We're going about 40 miles an hour on the freaking dirt, hitting hills and stuff. Michael, are you still here?
Nope.
There he is. Because he was so quiet for forever, I didn't know whether he was still talking or not. But the Leaf is still going. It hasn't gotten stuck but once. Besides right now, because for the reason my W keeps getting stuck, and it just drove me right into a tree. Ooh, that was pretty brutal.
Jordan,
I heard my bumper crunch.
Did you hear about the Did you hear about that one thing that happened?
What thing?
It was like
Oh boy, here he goes. I knew he was going to do that. Alright, well, you can just listen to him for a few minutes while I do this. Alright, first attempt, the Leaf flops. So the first time we did this, he played copyrighted music, which I guess is a good thing that flopped. But this time, he's just blowing up my Steam. Alright, so second attempt here. Oh, just kidding. It's stuck. Stop it, Michael. You're triggering me now. Oh my gosh. Alright, here we go. Second attempt. And the Leaf gets stuck. Alright, here we go. Final attempt. I'm going to try to take the outside line. Here we go. Outside line. The Leaf almost makes it. No, it doesn't have the power. Alright, guys. That will do it. That means that the only car to make it this episode, which doesn't surprise me at all, really, that anything made it, is the NA Gen Miata. Thank you guys again so much for watching this episode of Gmod Will It Off-Road, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care, guys.